Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about the rising of TikTok empire. Here's our content. To begin with, let's go through the history of the TikTok success. As the internet has evolved over the years, watching short videos has become an integral part of the masses, and one of the most popular apps is TikTok. The TikTok name was inspired by the sound of a ticking clock. Since its launch, it has become one of the fastest growing apps in the world and now boasts 1.1 billion monthly active users and the first Meta app to reach 4 billion downloads. Let's see a video to witness the growth of TikTok. For developing timeline, TikTok's predecessor is Musical.ly, founded in 2014 by Alex Zhu and Lu Yuyang, two employees of the Shanghai-based company. In 2017, ByteDance completed one of the largest acquisitions in its history, buying Musical.ly for a whopping $1 billion. In 2018, after rebranding, Musical.ly merged with TikTok, unifying it as TikTok, and the users migrated to TikTok. The same year, Trump blocked TikTok and demanded that ByteDance sell or divest the company's TikTok business in the US within 90 days. They finally chose to cooperate with Oracle's Technology Mutual Trust Partnership Program. In October 2020, TikTok partnered with Shopify to open a business model. In July 2023, as competition between social media giants intensified, TikTok offered text-only posting capabilities to provide users with an alternative means of expression. So what's the factors influencing the success of TikTok? It can be divided into internal and external parts. The most important internal factor is TikTok's policy, among which one is called platformization strategy. Since its launch, TikTok exacted platformization policies. First, for software developers, TikTok enabled tools for developers to embed TikTok videos both on websites and mobile phones. It also introduced its TikTok for Developers program, which allows creators to add the videos in other applications and then post on TikTok using the Share to TikTok function. These two functions not only help TikTok funnel its content outside the platform properly, but also facilitates cross-platform content production. Secondly, to further explore e-commerce growth, TikTok launched the Marketing Application Programming Interface, enabling advertisers to monitor key metrics and measure the success of their TikTok campaigns. Finally, TikTok experiments with different monetization models by exploring several industry partnerships. For example, it explored social e-commerce in a partnership with Walmart for live streaming shopping. The other policies about data. To begin with, let's go through a tablet displaying the similarities or differences in data policies in three categorized areas through three questions. The most noticeable thing is how are data used. It shows that TikTok adopts user data for three purposes: offering personalization, providing promotion and marketing, and conducting platform governance. We also find that the most important purpose is the use of data for user personalization or provide personalized content and services, which constitutes TikTok's most prominent feature of the AI-powered For You feed. And such a superior algorithm is also the key to TikTok's success. In addition, TikTok shares user data with its partners to establish and maintain mutually beneficial relationships, including business partnerships, inside governance, and outside governance. As for the external factors, actually there are countless huge or slight elements inherently. Today we mainly focus on three perspectives. The first one is the booming of e-commerce. We don't need to mention the advantage brought by the globalization of commodities. What we should focus on is, as one part of e-commerce, influencer marketing is very popular nowadays. With more and more fans and followers, they benefit from each like, browsing, and clicking. Furthermore, manufacturers will pay these KOLs for advertising and promoting their products or services. Another business mode is live commerce, which is a fresh way to show products' capabilities to users in real time and has become one of the most popular ways of shopping. TikTok seizes the chance to provide such a flat platform for influencers, producers, and consumers to gather together to freely implement the two business modes mentioned above. Then, secondly, it's undoubted that information society is basically a society based on the internet, and the relationship between the internet and globalization is interdependent and mutual causality. Internet information is constantly increasing, and the distribution of people's attention must be selected from a wide range of information. Moreover, the fragmentation of people's time has undoubtedly become a potential market. TikTok's short videos target this potential market, delivering short, precise content across the internet and mobile devices. Therefore, short videos can capture the fragmentation time of user better than long videos. The last one is about people's psychology. Despite getting in touch with others, it is researched that many people spend more time on the internet looking for distraction and recognition. Especially in the COVID-19 period, social media platforms appear to be one solution for both problems resulting from the quarantine measures. These platforms allow users to socially interact with each other, entertain themselves, and be recognized. Although TikTok was on the rise even before COVID-19, the coronavirus pandemic acted as a catalyst and fueled its reach toward a new level. Researchers also state that one of the main driving forces behind the UGC is self-expression, self-enhancement, and self-actualization. Here are more specific statistics to verify the huge impacts of three external factors for influencer marketing and live commerce. In China, one big influencer can sell 267 million in one day through live commerce. Then we can see the right tablet. There are 5.3 billion internet users in the world as of 2023, meaning over 65% of the world's population has access to the internet, and the global reach of social media has grown to 4.74 billion people. Lastly, the hashtag #InMyDenim, which is showing a person's fashion taste, got over 5,550 user-generated videos, 10.5 million video viewers, a 14.3% engagement rate, and over 12,000 additional followers for Gas business account on TikTok. However, with TikTok becoming popular worldwide, the intangible wall is secretly erecting, which is becoming the barrier that hinders TikTok from following the flow of globalization. TikTok faces many challenges from start to now. The power of geopolitics determined that TikTok should adopt a cautious development strategies in order to hold its all-encompassing content while satisfying people as much as possible. However, TikTok has poor content management to face such challenges. Some of its marketing methods have a negative impact. The big data screen the contents carefully to push them to suitable people, but this narrows users' horizons and may make them feel bored. As live streaming became popular, TikTok created platforms for live commerce, but there's no clear standards for the quality of goods, so fake goods flooded in and the users' benefits were damaged. What's more, according to data, users of TikTok tend to be younger. On microscopic perspective, TikTok's user base is generally younger, within 47.4% of TikTok users aged between 10 and 29. At the same time, surveys shows that the average user spends 52 minutes a day on TikTok. Within the last half of 2019 alone, TikTok deleted a complete of 49 million videos worldwide, of which 1/4 involved adult nudity and sexuality and other inappropriate content for youngsters. These factors lead to a horrible situation. Many illegal contents are possible to be pushed to teenagers by TikTok, for the managers are willing to draw traffic no matter the cost. After talking about TikTok's own disadvantages, the competition with the similar apps is also a challenge. In the Chinese mainland, Tencent also developed their part for short videos to compete with TikTok. As for abroad, there is a match for YouTube and TikTok, which is also a collision between tradition and fashion. As the chart shows, there are different indicators in each dimensions. One prefers short videos and the other is famous for long videos. Also, most Western people are familiar to YouTube, while they may need to persuade themselves to accept TikTok as one of Eastern foreign goods. For TikTok, it takes time to get around this barrier to be fair with YouTube. According to our resources, many first-generation users of TikTok have left the platform since it became popular. One of the reasons is that as the number of users increases, the quality of videos tends to be polarized. On the surface, the platform itself has some aspect to be improved to protect its users' benefits and to win the competition between apps. Secretly, the government also pays attention to it. Sometimes the challenge comes from different regions or cultures. There was one thing-led debate over faith in TikTok comment section. Ethiopians and Egyptians fought each other to defend their right to enter the waters of Nile. This event caused the Cyber Horoscope, a group of Egyptian hackers, to attack Ethiopian government sites and to use this picture to replace each page. However, compared with cultural factors, political factors are always further concerned by administration. For example, those TikTok have already made a backup plan named Project Texas, which includes saving all data in America, reviewing all codes under Oracle's supervision, and admitting CFI-US and American government to process all kinds of messages. American government still tried to ban TikTok in 2020, which made 9 TikTok lovers submit a joint letter to ask for pardon. The similar case happened in 2023 again. American government asked ByteDance to sell TikTok share certificate, or it would face American prohibition. Such a challenge has little to do with TikTok itself, but to the barriers between regions. That shows what are central to the globalization and involves multiple follows, political structures. To conclude, the rising of TikTok empire is dramatic and exciting, which is contributed by various factors. However, it's also facing threats and the challenges on the way. Therefore, whether TikTok can be the shoe-in in the future, we are on the edge of our seats. Here are our references. Thanks for watching.